7 out of 10. McMahon is down by Reggie Doss. First sack, and McMahon scrambles to his feet angrily.
He wants to get in a fight. You can't do that. The quarterback, you can't fight. He got sacked. He was trying to throw a quick pass, a quick hitch out here, and Galt was covered. And then after he couldn't, had he thrown it, he would have been intercepted. He just had to hold it and take the sack.
It's true, you know, you don't hear about many quarterbacks being in fights.
No, usually they're off, saying, telling everyone, calm down, calm down. See, I think it's that extra hit there at the knee when Doug Reed came over the top. Then McMahon said, when you're a quarterback, the way you fight a guy is you throw the ball at him.
And then you back up.
Yeah, he zings it in at Reed.
McMahon gives to Payton. Payton trying to get around the corner, does a little bit. Taken out of bounds by Collins. No flag.
Well, you know, the fans are booing on that, Pat, but that's a tough one for Johnny Johnson. He's coming up. Now, when you get on that sideline, you have to unload on Payton because you know he's going to unload on you. And that's what Johnson's saying. I just can't stand there and let him unload on me. Now, watch Walter as he comes up there just before he goes out of bounds. Watch him out. He switches the ball. Now, he's going to unload with that right arm. So Johnson has to get his load ready to go load to load. And the fans boo when you do that.
Tough to stop it.
Well, you got to. If a guy's loading up on you, you got to load up on him or you go backwards.
And you better bring a bigger load.
Then you change occupations. There's the fridge. I saw him out here earlier, and he was just in a T-shirt. You know, he's getting that weight down. And I've always noticed when a guy gets his weight down, he starts wearing a lot of T-shirts. You know, when you have your weight up there, you wear a lot of coats and stuff over you.
You thought his weight was going down?
I think his weight's going down. Yeah, I do. I think that 7 and a 2 is getting closer to the middle of his body now.
Looked like a full package to me when we were down on the field before.
See, Perry's in there, the refrigerator. He's shaking his head and saying, not me. So he said, I didn't do it. The other guy started it. The guy said, come on, Biscuit. They don't call him Fridge. You know, he got that nickname Biscuit when he first came in. Dan Hampton, 99, next to him, watched him get on a scale and said, that guy's a biscuit away from 350. That's what they call him, Biscuit.
Buddy Ryan calls him the Big Rook.
Big Rook. Big Rook, Biscuit, Fridge, Refrigerator.
Got a lot of names. Brown has the ball. And the penalty marker goes down. I think Brown might have run out of bounds. I'm not sure.
The receiver went out of bounds, making him ineligible. Loss of down only, 7 down.
But the rule is the receiver can go out of bounds and come back in and catch a tip pass. He can come back in and block, but he can't go out of bounds and come back in and be the receiver. Watch, he got bumped. You know, the thing is, he did go out of bounds, but that was an illegal bump. Mike Richardson can't bump him after 5 yards before the ball's in the air. You can bump that first 5. Now, that official, he did a good job of catching Young going out of bounds, but he did a bad job of catching the bump that knocked him out of bounds that was illegal.
Refrigerator's ordering some more supplies.
What he's doing, yeah, he's saying for the post game, look, when that game's over, I want a good supply in there. We got to refuel this thing. What would the refrigerator be talking about on the phone? I mean, usually they talk about coverages, adjustments. That's Steve McMichael talking to him now. Maybe they're talking about offense. If they get down there, they're going to put him in on the goal line package.
Both of them?
Both refrigerators, you mean?
McMichael.
No, not McMichael.
That was an interesting story. Dale Hatcher, the Ram punter, went to Clemson with William Perry and was telling us what a good diver he is.
Yeah, I guess they have a good swimming and diving team at Clemson, and when Perry would go out to dive, students and people would come from all over to watch him. And he would hit that board and darn near snap it down. Then when he hit the water, it would all come up over him, and people would just marvel. The diving coach said he could have made the team as a diver.
That's right. And he's a good basketball player. Here's McMahon back to throw. Down he goes. Third information has just come to us that the winds have diminished and are down to about 10 miles an hour now. 2nd and 12. Moorhead on the move. And somebody else moved.
Now that'll be against the Rams, and Jim McMahon got that penalty. What he does is after he takes a penalty, Bob Greasy used to be the master at this. He uses a cadence to draw him off sides. Then the cadence.
False start, number 78.
It got his own guy. But McMahon was trying to get him. As he said, I always get him when I go, hut, 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 and then hut, and it's on 4. Now watch him, he's going, hut, hut, hut. See, but the guy got his guy, Keith Van Horn, number 78, instead of the Ram defense. McMahon was trying to get them, and it got his own guy.
I think you just got half of our audience, too.
Oh, that's how he does it. You know, you go hut, hut. Then on that third one, you really bellow it, and everyone jumps, including your guy.
See the goalposts and the ribbons up top, but the posts themselves wiggling in the wind.
Did you ever kick when the posts were moving?
Well, the posts were wooden in those days.
And they weren't as high either.
They weren't as high, that's right.
Now they're long, old, tall pipes. I think they're going to try and get another first down and huddle up before they have to take a timeout, but they don't have that much time. He's going to have to throw the ball out of bounds now.
In a hurry.
I'm surprised they even got in a huddle.
I have too. Down to 10 seconds. 3rd and 1. Brock back to throw. Got a man in the middle. It's Dickerson. He's inside the 5 to about the 4. And the clock just ran out.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that they had a timeout. I can't believe that they went with a huddle.
Now they're saying they have a second remaining.
Well, there was 1 second. Now, you remember, anyone can call timeout now. So it's going to be who called timeout and what official heard it. This is interesting, but I don't know why. I don't know why that they went back to the huddle.
I can't understand what they might have been thinking.
I knew they were trying to save 1 timeout for the field goal. And you know, I think that's a smart thing. But to huddle up, I don't know about that.
And the discussion, there's Buddy Ryan, the Bears defensive coordinator, out arguing, talking to Burl Toller. And the Bears won the argument. I don't understand that whole picture.
Well, they had the timeout. They had 1 timeout left. By saving the timeout, they can throw inside, which they did. But I think Brock had a whole. I think 1, he spent too much time in huddle. 2, I think he had to wait too long before he could find someone. See, wait. Now he finally finds him. Now they can't take timeout until Dickerson is down. Now from here on they can take timeout. So when he went down, they could have called timeout. But you can't take timeout before the play's finished.
You saw David Hill trying to call a timeout. Here's Dennis Harrah trying to call a timeout. Brock is signaling timeout. Robinson's calling a timeout. Didn't make it.
But again, they could all call timeout, but on the officials' behalf, they can't give timeout until Dickerson is down and the whistle blows.
So a very confusing situation, and the Rams lost a golden opportunity to get something on the scoreboard. 10-0 it is, as the Bears still lead by that same score. Brent Musburger, Bud Grant, Tony Dorsett with first half highlights coming up. Irv Cross will have a report from the field. It's 10-0 the Bears.